Well, let's now discuss this further. The Executive Director of Chidikon Medical Center, Dr. Philip Njemanze, now joins me on the news. Thank you for joining me on the news, Mr. Njemanze. Now, from a medical perspective, will you say there are any proven health risks associated with consuming genetically modified food? And how should Nigerians interpret NAFDAC's assurance that GMOs are safe for consumption?
Well, it's NAFDAC not too long in the past stated categorically that GMO foods are not safe. This was also on tape. We have viewed that tape. And now, maybe several months down the road, he's saying GMOs are safe if labeled. I mean, which one is it? Is either they are safe or they are not safe? And it was the same Dr. Professor Day, who said this. So you can't have it both ways. You can't say it is not safe and now say it's safe. What made it safe in 1 year? Nothing has transpired. So this is not correct and shouldn't be taken for any assurance because you can't have it both ways. It's either unsafe or is safe. So, but NAFDAC is the correct authority for food safety. The creation of NDMA, National Biosafety Management Agency, is illegal by Nigerian constitution. You cannot have two agencies responsible for food certification, even as it relates to the genetically modified organisms, foods or crops, because NAFDAC is the organization charged with this responsibility. It's a constitutional crisis where you are having two agencies having overlapping functions on food regulation. It's unconstitutional. Any pronouncement made by the National Biosafety Management Agency as regards to food is illegal because they are not the agency that certifies food. That is why it's called NAFDAC, Food and Drug Administration. So the truth of the matter is that, yes, it is supposed to be NAFDAC, which will declare food safety, but that also has to go through a procedural examination. That means NAFDAC has to set up a long-term monitoring, do medical examination, look at peer-reviewed literature, commission people to do the studies over years. This is not something that can be done in months. This is over years, and see whether this is leading to some kind of health complication or disease before you can certify that. Because if it was just something you just go and on TV and announce, then there is no basis for it, because there are tons of literature elsewhere that demonstrate that GMOs, genetically modified organisms, crops, are not safe. This is well demonstrated in literature. So it's not something that NAFDAC can be here and there at the same time, according to the NAFDAC director. But it is true that NAFDAC is the correct agency to announce food safety after thorough investigation. Now, the issue of labeling is neither here or there, because how does a woman selling Accra on the street
Dr. Njemanze, sorry to cut you there. NAFDAC has now come out to say that it is working in collaboration with the National Biosafety Management Agency. And like you rightly said, NAFDAC is the authorized body to regulate food in the country. So now I want to know, if NAFDAC is coming out to say that GMOs are safe for consumption, what role do you think doctors and health professionals should take in educating the public, especially about food safety and labeling, which the NAFDAC DG mentioned, as well as any possible long-term health effect as a result of GMOs?
Well, I don't think that NAFDAC has any oversight so far to pronounce GMOs as safe. What is the literature supporting it. There is no scientific evidence they have offered. They have not shown us BT cotton, cotton. They have not shown us about the cowpeas data. They have not shown us about the potato data. They have not shown us anything in literature demonstrable that shows us that this is safe. This is the work we did in Kaduna. This is the work we did in Imo State or somewhere, and we did this population study over 5 years. This is what we have. Or these are the acute experiments in animals. This is what we have. There is no data. So you can't just come and pronounce that based on some kind of public sentiment. It's not just done that way. I think NAFDAC knows that, because if that was the case, then they would not be doing the thorough toxicity test.
Well, I'm afraid that how much we can take on the news. The Executive Director, Chidikon Medical Center, Dr. Philip Njemanze, thank you for your time and your insight as always.